Okay, Steven Gerrard is set to be the Rangers' new manager. It's been the worst kept secret for the last 2 weeks. It's part of the reason that Graham Murty, even though Graham Murty was sort of the temporary manager till the end of the season, was sacked. I believe there was a bit of confusion about whether Murty was sacked or he quit the day his contract ended. There were two press releases, and it was all badly handled by Rangers. But now Gerrard is going to step into the hot seat with even less coaching experience than Graham Murty. Now, as a player, Gerrard could cope in pressure situations, and occasionally that slipped. For example, when the Premier League was on the line between Chelsea and Liverpool, I believe, and he slipped. Occasionally, he had moments like that, but he's won Champions Leagues, he's won FA Cups, he's won Europa Leagues, he's won a lot of caps for his country. And since he's retired, he has been working within the Liverpool youth system, and he's actually got a very good track record of developing those players and scouting the opposition's players as well. He's actually quite good as a scout, surprisingly enough. But it's all basically going to be announced officially later today. It probably will be announced within the next hour or so that he will be the next Rangers manager. The issue with Rangers is they've had a lot of managerial turnover in the last couple of years. They haven't stuck with the manager for 2-3 seasons. They don't have, at the moment, the squad. I don't think even the money available to compete with Celtic. And that's the big thing in Scottish football, is being better than your rival team, basically. And there are issues with Scottish football anyway, but he's going to be named manager. My issue is, will he be given the time to actually implement his ideas, scout his players in? How much money is he going to be given to spend in the transfer window? Who is he going to be able to sign? Will he have an agreement with Liverpool and some of the other Premier League clubs in England for some of the 18 to 21-year-old squad players, youth players? Will he be able to get a few of them on year-long loans or on free transfers, for example? Offer them their first full professional contracts, things like that. So that's what he's got to work with. If he can get Rangers to play better and be more competitive, that's the start. But I think the Rangers board and the Rangers fans have got to expect this is going to be a long process. They can't assume he's suddenly going to win the league for them. They have a long way to go before they can make that step up. They've got to make sure that they're not fighting for third place with Hibs, and they've got to try and overtake Aberdeen before they can even get to challenging Celtic. There's two other clubs in there that are actually possibly, Aberdeen have proven they are better because they're higher in the league. Simple. And Hibs are equal on points except goal difference. So there are two other teams as well as Celtic that he's got to beat and get ahead of before he can get ahead of Celtic. So I hope, if this all goes well, he is given the time that he needs from the board and the owners. I hope they give him a little bit of money to spend to strengthen the squad to a point with maybe a few younger, quicker players. And we shall see what happens. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you are Rangers fans, what are your views on Gerrard becoming your coach? Because I know they're mixed. There are those fans that are realists, and there's those fans that are insane optimists. As someone who isn't a Rangers fan and is outside the box and is neutral, this is kind of interesting because there's not enough young English coaches, or even Scottish coaches for that matter, not enough young coaches in the game, and not enough young managers in the game in England, well, in Great Britain, if I'm honest. So hence why the influx of foreign managers to the game and an influx of foreign players to the game in the last 20 years is we've had an issue with developing young English talent to a high enough standard at some clubs, and also getting enough young ex-players or ex-coaches to take up the step level to management. So this will be interesting. But yeah, place your thoughts below, and I'll have some more videos for you soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe as well, that's always handy, and I shall see you later.